This is me, Interstate 290. So today, we're going to be doing our very first 2021 diecast review on my channel, which will be on the new Thailand variants Hollis and Sheldon Shifter. I'm reviewing these because they are new Thailand variants and they have metal windows, just to let you know. And also, this is going to be a re-review on them as an improvement, just to let you guys know. So let's take a look at Hollis. And here's Hollis' artwork. It looks so awesome. And if you don't know, he does not have a series, unlike Flash Fabulous Hudson Horn as an example. Metal series, and there's no category for Hollis, but you can still see the Los Angeles 500 in the background. You can get Hot Rod Junior Moon, John Blair Chimichanga, Pushover, Sheldon Shifter, right there. The Paul Carver Tractor, Track Damage Cruiser Mirrors, Jackson Storm, and Smokey. These are all of them from Cardistry, and it's so nice to see Hot Rod Junior Moon and the Paul Carver Tractor back for collectors who don't have them. And I do have Track Damage Cruiser Mirrors, but I'll save it for a different review. Maybe at the end of this month. Maybe. And there's the Cardistry logo. He's made in Thailand. Let's take a look at Sheldon Shifter. And here's Sheldon's artwork. It looks very, very cool. And there's the metal series, the Cars logo. There's no Blue Desert art. You can get Hot Rod Junior Moon, John Blair Chimichanga, Pushover, Hollis, HJ's right there, the Paul Carver Tractor, Track Damage Cruiser Mirrors, Jackson Storm, and Smokey, and there's the Los Angeles 500 background. So without further ado, let's open my first 2021 diecast up. Here is Hollis and Sheldon Shifter of the package. They do look glossier. They look so glossier on camera. So, who should we do first? Sheldon Shifter. Let's take a look at Sheldon Shifter and compare it to his China version. And after that, we'll compare him to the Cars 1 and Cars 3 and Cars 1 counterpart. And however, here are some screenshots of where Sheldon Shifter appeared in Cars 3. His first appearance and only appearance was in the Florida 500 in Cars 3, where, like, Rich Mixon, Michael Rodor, and George Newman went to Florida 500 for their first race. And believe it or not, we are getting a Sheldon Shifter tractor from Tappa Talk, I believe. Hopefully soon, but I cannot wait to see the Sheldon Shifter tractor come out. So without further ado, let's take a review on the new Thailand variant Sheldon Shifter. Here's Sheldon Shifter. He does look very, very angry, and there's the Sparta Stop logo, the modern Sparta Stop logo, and there's Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon Cyber Synergy. He does his grains, his rims are not that grainy, which is a good side, and he's all not grainy. And there's the metal windows. Like, all next gens made for Thailand will all have metal windows along with trainees, and he's made in 34th week of 2020, made in Thailand. I do not have the 2018 version of Sheldon as a Thailand variant, but but there's number 92, Sparta Stop. There's some green lines, and Sheldon's a nice racer, but it's disappointing that he does not have the brown spoiler, unlike my custom I made. Sheldon Shifter's a very, very good one, and he's brown, and he has rookie stripes, and I gotta give Mattel a good job. There's some lines, and all of his decals and design is not grainy, which is a good thing. Mattel's going better lately. But Mattel's been doing a better job lately. There's the arrow to lift up the pit crew. So let's compare them to the Chinese Sheldon shifter. There's the Chinese Sheldon shifter, and the Chinese Sheldon shifter has plastic windows, and the new Sheldon shifter has the metal windows. And the rims are different. China does not have grainy decals, and the brown colors are very, very different. I'm loving this Thailand variant of Sheldon so far. And my original Sheldon was made in 2018. To be honest with you, I do prefer cars that have metal windows, in my opinion, because of the unibody. And luckily, the spoiler is not that wide, which is a good thing, though. And there's the white trim, which they made, which is a good thing. The China one has barely a white trim. All of them have the same decals, just to let you know, except they're made differently. So which one do you prefer? Thailand Sheldon shifter or China Sheldon shifter? Mine will be Thailand Sheldon shifter because how glossy it is. So what is yours? So let's compare them to Cars 1 Murray clutch burn and Cars 3 Murray clutch burn. From the left to the right, we have the next generation Spoda Stock Racer. On the middle and the right, we have Murray clutch burn. I really love Murray clutch burn, but however, I do prefer Murray clutch burn over Sheldon shifter. Spoda Stop has changed, and what's weird about Murray's that the headlights on the back are different, and sadly, there's no "you're catching a cold in my draft" on Sheldon, sadly, but well, he's a nice racer, but definitely one of my least favorites. Cars 1 Murray clutch burn is my favorite Cars 1 racer, along with Cars 3 Murray. I really love Murray clutch burn ever since I was a child. So who's your favorite Spoda Stop racer? Sheldon shifter, Cars 3, or Cars 1 Murray? Mine will be Cars 1 Murray all the way because his classic design is very cool. And what is yours? Now it's H.J. Hollis' turn. So however, here are some screenshots where H.J. Hollis appeared. He is the N2 Cola next generation racer in Cars 3. He did have some screen time though. Amount of screen time, which is a good thing. H.J. Hollis is a really cool racer. And I'm happy to re-review H.J. Hollis along with Sheldon Shifter, which is great. So we're going to be, after we talk about Thailand and H.J., we'll compare him to his China variant along with Parker and Manny. So let's go. Here's Thailand H.J. Hollis. And I believe this was one of the first... Wait a minute. There's no date stamp. No date stamp. Not week made, huh? That's funny and weird. Maybe it's just an error or maybe not. If you have a date stamp, if you have a week stamp on H.J. Hollis as a Thailand variant, can you please let me know in the comments, and I'll appreciate that. And he does have the purple sides. He does have metal windows. He was one of the first 2021 cars to be released. 68 into a cola. There's his spoiler. He's pretty determined. So far, I'm loving this Thailand variant on H.J. Hollis. It looks so cool. The spoiler is kind of bent. And there's piston cup, combustor, carbon fiber synergy. There's the blue N2 Cola logo. Honestly, he's not that grainy. He's so great. He's a great Thailand variant, and the shading is so great on the purple, in my opinion. And HJ is one of my favorite next gens, in my opinion. I do prefer HJ and Parker over Manny because Manny has one of the weaker designs, in my opinion. So let's compare him to the China version. And the China version does not have the outline, and the Thailand one does. And the N2O Cola logos are very identical, except the purples are changed. The China one has a light purple, and the Thailand one has a dark purple, which is accurate to the movie. The China one does not have metal windows, unlike the Thailand one. The faces, he was made in 2017, but the Thailand version does not have a date stamp, sadly. And the spoilers are different because of the colors. This is a great Thailand variant on HJ Hollis, in my opinion. The N2O Cola has changed on the China to Thailand one. Rims are identical, rims are the same. So who do you prefer, China HJ or Thailand HJ? Mine will be Thailand HJ because of the dark purple on him, which I'm loving it so far. So let's compare him to Parker Brakes and Manny Flywheel. The evolution of N2O Cola. Honestly, N2O Cola is a nice sponsor, but definitely one of my least favorite sponsors because it's a bland sponsor in my opinion. But on the left, H.J. Hollis. In the middle, Parker. On the right, Manny. And designs are very, very different. And Parker and Manny have very similar designs, but N2O Cola has changed for the years. So who's your favorite N2O Cola racer? HJ, Parker, or Manny? I think I'll have to go with HJ Hollis. And Manny, I will not say Manny because Manny has one of the boringer designs in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts. That will do it for this review on my very first 2021 diecast review. I hope you guys enjoyed, along with you of the others, but who is your favorite in this video? HJ Hollis or Sheldon Shifter? Mine will be HJ. What is yours? And we'll see you next time and goodbye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.